Hey everybody, I'm Gil, your Lyft driver, and today I'm going to tell you about the Lyft Express program. A lot of questions I get on that is whether it's worth it or not, and I have to say it's worth it if you want to try out Lyft and see if it's going to work for you. And there's another case that's worth it too, and I'll get to that in a minute. But here's how it works: go on the app, go online, sign up, say you want to be a driver, get through the clearance process. You got to submit your documents, got to get your background check, got to do all that. And Lyft Express, if it's available in your city, that's important. It may not be available where you are, but check and see if it's available. If it is, do all your paperwork online, get it all done. You'll get invited in to come get your car. So you go get your car. You meet a you meet a Lyft representative. They're always positive, want you to be successful, very helpful. For that alone, trying the Lyft program out with Lyft Express is probably worth it because you get that coaching. It's in person, it's face to face. It's just great support right out of the gate for a program that you might be a little anxious about trying. And to have that personal support right there up front with a car that you know qualifies, a big advantage. So for that reason, not a bad place to start. So how does it work? So when you read about Lyft and the Lyft Express program, they're going to tell you if you drive a certain amount of money, the cost of your car is covered. Well, that's true, but the cost of your car is covered out of your earnings. So if you're making $300 a week and your car costs $150, you're net 150 right out of the gate. Plus you're buying gas, got to clean the car, got to take care of things, and in terms of you got to get your meals while you're on the road, so on and so forth. So there's expenses plus the cost of the car. So it's really hard to make really good money in the Lyft Express program unless you're driving like a crazy man, putting 12 hours a day in the car, driving peak hours, driving the rough hours, doing all those things. It can be worth it in terms of money, but the most value is it gets you in a good car that qualifies and it lets you try out the program. Here's part two. If you're in the program and you need a car, it's a good way to get a reliable car so you can get to your full-time job. You're gonna need a full-time job. Lyft is not an acceptable full-time job to support a family, even if you're driving 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, which I don't recommend because you're gonna be exhausted, and that's not safe. So you're going to need a full-time job. If you have no other means to get a car, the Lyft Express program is a good way to get a reliable car that's maintained for you. You still have to do some minor maintenance, oil changes a little bit, maybe flat tire, general cleanup and things like that. But for the most part, maintenance is covered, and they'll explain what's covered, what's not with the program. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, if you're in that program, you're going to have costs. So if those costs are worth it to get you to your full-time job in a reliable car, then that's added value to the program, because now you're going to be able to get to your other job, make a good predictable full-time income, and then you can do Lyft part-time. And you got to make sure you maintain your production rates, because if you don't, you're going to fall out of the program. So if your production rate requirement is 20 rides a week, you got to do 20 rides. Even if you got a full-time job, still got to do those 20 rides to keep your car. And you're going to want to anyway, because the whatever the production level is it's designed to help you cover the cost of your car. So think of it that way. Lyft Express is a way that you can get a car to go to your full-time job. It's also a great way to try out the program, and you don't have to worry about insurance. So if you want to try out Lyft and you don't want to use your own car, and call your insurance company, say you're doing ride share and all those kind of things, Lyft Express might be a good way to go. So if you want to try it out, I recommend it. See if it's available in your area. Give it a go. It's a great way to try things out. Customer service with Lyft is fantastic. Look for my next video. I'm going to tell you about what my initial experiences are with Lyft and how it all worked out, and whether the answer to the question when everybody gets in my car is, hey, is it worth it? I can say, yeah, it's worth it. I'm going to give you some more details next. I'm Gil. I'm your Lyft driver. Have a great day.